Lake City, Utah.
Good evening, Suze. I'm married with 2 young children. Our financial advisor signed us up for variable life insurance on my husband. We pay over $600 a month with a death benefit of $750,000. We've had it for 6 years, and I've never felt comfortable about it, and I'm wondering what we should do.
What you should do, first of all, is get yourself a new financial advisor. That's number one. You know, Miss Orman here has a top 10 hate list of investments that she hates. And she hates them because they literally do absolutely nothing for you, and they do everything, in my opinion, for the financial salesperson that sold them to you. And variable life, universal life, whole life insurance, that's probably on the top of Miss Orman here's top hate list. So, the only type of life insurance that you should have, in my opinion, is term insurance. Insurance that's good for a specific period, a term, usually until your youngest child is 23 years of age. $650 a month for $750,000 of insurance. Do you know, with a 20-year level term policy, let's say you were in your 30s, you could do that for $50 a month. Not $650 a month, and then you can take that $600 and do what with it? Put it into a retirement account.
Ellen from Massachusetts writes, many people have a long-term need for life insurance. How can you recommend term to everyone? Don't you feel like you're giving them bad advice? They're likely expire when they need it most. Spoken like a great life insurance agent. Tyler, how long have you been selling life insurance? And those weren't questions. Those were passive-aggressive statements, weren't they, sir? So let's deal with it, though. I can easily recommend term life insurance as the only thing because the rest of it's garbage. It's a ripoff. You're much better off buying term insurance at about 5 cents on the dollar for the same amount of insurance and investing the rest of your money. You'll end up with much more. Let's follow this through for a second. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let's say I'm talking to a 32-year-old who has a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. Let's visit him 20 years from now when his 20-year level term that I recommend expires. That would make him 52. He would have a 24-year-old and a 22-year-old. They should, hypothetically, both be out of college, both be grown, gone, out of the picture, no longer a liability. The kids are grown and gone at 52 for that 32-year-old 20 years from today. Let's see. His house would be paid for because you've never heard Dave Ramsey ever recommend a mortgage more than 15 years. So in 20 years, he will have been debt-free for 5 years, house and everything. Something to think about. Now, let's see. Would he have anything in his 401k? Well, if he's been investing what I teach, 15% of his income until he was debt-free, and after that, loading up on everything, if he made an average household income in America of $40,000, what would he have 20 years later? Well, he'd have somewhere between $500,000 and $700,000 in his mutual funds. Now, let's see. He's 52 years old. The kids are grown and gone. The house is paid for. There's $700,000 in mutual funds. He dies with no life insurance. See, mom's got, his wife's got no kids, no mortgage, and $700,000. I think she could struggle through, Tyler. That's how I recommend term insurance. Because I recommend doing a financial plan called getting out of debt and investing along with the idea that your term insurance is going to expire.